Hello everyone. Good day. That is Bayon Temple. We're going to Elephant Terrace because there's less people. Let's get over here. There's some monkeys though and I don't want them nicking my camera. I like it down here. So like old ancient trees and I'm going for it. It's nice. Anyway, I haven't done a walk and talk for about a month, so I thought I shall do one.
Jim.
Hi. So yeah, this is a place I like to go. I haven't been going enough. I've got a 6-month temple pass, and this is just somewhere to go. Get away from the hustle bustle, Siem Reap town. It's not a busy town really, but it is with traffic. It's like quite a dormant town, and the traffic's always moving, but it's always there and it's always loud. So this is a great place to come to get away from all of that. But I'm here on a Sunday and it's quite busy actually. It's probably the busiest I've ever seen Angkor Wat when I was driving through. That was big traffic, but managed to weave through it all on my scooter and get here pretty quick. But yeah, it's usually about 15 minutes away. I suppose in Angkor Wat you could make it about 10 minutes from where I live. So anyway, this is where I like to come. Bayon's the more popular one, where I started the filming. But this is like just like it was a big town or an ancient village or something. And I've wanted to make a video here for a long time. So it's about time I did. And that wasn't full of water when I last came. You could just walk across it, but it's wet season. You think it'd be more quiet, but it's actually probably the busiest I've seen it, but mainly Khmer and not many barangs or foreigners. Just call us barangs here. Plenty of big barangs in pub last night, I bet. Having a few beers and getting a gobble from a bar girl. I suppose all credit to them. I suppose if they've retired and they want a good blow job, then and a beer with their mates, and suppose that woman wants some money for, you know, I don't know. Well, yeah, all credit to them, I guess, but I'm just not in that state of mind lately. It's something I did when I was younger. I don't know, not too bothered for any of that anymore, but then I don't know what I'm too bothered in doing anymore. So I've been trying to work these past few weeks, and well, about past month or so, I've actually started taking it quite seriously, applying for jobs, going to interviews. I thought I had a lot of things on the back burner which would generate some form of passive income, or I thought they would have done by now, but it's not been the case. Yeah, I made that game CAMBIO. I'll probably put a trailer for it at the end. Oh, busy here. We're going to walk around it, but not straight down the path. We might walk back down that path, but best way is through trees. Fuck 'em. So yeah, I thought CAMBIO would have been making some money by now, but it's not. I think all the money I've generated from it's been from friends, and that's been about $30. It cost me $600 to make and took me 4 months to make. This YouTube channel, I've made almost 300 videos now, I think. Say about 260. And I've got about 290 subscribers. I think when I make more videos and subscribers, it's time to call it a day. Time to call it a day, really. But I thought I might have 500 subscribers by now, and then I could have just monetized it. And one of the first videos I made, sorry, it's lost me here. One of the first videos I made was how to avoid adverts. So I could have monetized the channel and shown people how not to waste time watching adverts. Who said I own? But yeah, it's not how it's worked out. So I said, hi Bong, how are you? Socks bye. So that's not worked out. Just everything I've tried has not worked. And it's like I should be marketing, I suppose, CAMBIO now, but I've tried it. I just end up falling out with people on Reddit. People calling the art AI slop art. Just, you know, just say, oh, can you, you know, like I'd go into a game development chat group on Reddit or something. Oh, what do you think of this? Is there anything I can improve? AI slop art. I'm like, fucking hell, man. I didn't have time to learn how to become a professional artist and musician. I'm sorry, you know, you're not happy with it, but I'm just one person making a game on my own for the first time. I hope you understand. So yeah, CAMBIO's not really doing too well. It is a good game as well, but you know, people, like, it's not a popular game. And a lot of people have had the same idea, I think, and made games using AI. I do think mine's the best. I think they just kind of rushed theirs, and I really like focused on it more than I've focused on anything. Any kind of project for months, well, for years even. So yeah, just I suppose Monero's doing okay, but I don't have a lot left. I have barely anything left. Like, no assets. I've got fuck all. I've got enough for a few months to live here, but that's why I'm not really moving from here. I am starting to get itchy feet a little bit, you know, to go somewhere else, but I've got Brenda now, the cat. Found an abandoned kitten and I've got to look after her because there's nowhere else she can go. Brenda. And some ancient trees, look at these. Might go down here. Yeah, so I ended up applying for teaching jobs. I've had 2 interviews in Siem Reap. The first one I went to, as soon as the interview started, you know, I suppose I don't know if it's because I'm quite good at reading body language. It just seems quite obvious that she wasn't interested. And I've had interviews in the past where I've seen that my interviewer isn't interested, and I've said, why don't we just call it a day? And they said, what? I said, well, you're obviously not interested. What's the point? I think the second time it happened and I did that, it was definitely just after a woman with big tits and it's like, you know, it's packy, and I'd got dressed really smart for interview. I'd gone to a job centre in Burnley and fucking waste of time. So let's just call it a day, eh? So anyway, yeah, this first interview, she just didn't seem interested. Like she was looking for something which was bad. Like, I wasn't answering the questions in her defence, you know, very professionally. I wasn't talking about word scaffolding for children. I was just saying that I've got 3 months experience. I really improved a lot in that time. A lot of teachers got fired in that time. I didn't. They just kept me hanging on a tourist visa, and I had to keep doing visa runs because they wouldn't pay for me to have a work visa. Just kept threatening to fire me. I didn't say that, but I said, you know, I didn't use the terminology that she wanted. And also, like, you know, not the terminology in general for a teaching interview. I need to start talking in these professional terms, but for me, it's like I was just saying, I'd take the children out and get them engaged in a class. For example, with science, we'd come out and we'd look at, you know, what's this? Is it a stem? Is it a leaf? That's a tree. You know, this is a leaf. Very good. You know, positive reinforcement. And anyway, I'm sidetracking a bit, but I didn't use the terminology she wanted or what AI wanted when I was preparing for the interview. And also she said that my classroom management would be quite poor. I was like, how do you know that? You've only known me for 5 minutes. No, I think your classroom management will be quite poor. So I'll offer you $800 a month, 7:30 till 4:30 every day. Sometimes come in on a Saturday, get engaged in extracurricular activities, sort out lesson plans in your own time. And that worked out to be less than $5 an hour. So £3 an hour if you're in England. So I just thought, fuck that. You know, it's not worth burning myself out. And I might have even done it if I felt more positive about the head teacher and the principal, and I just didn't. I didn't feel like they're going to help me out. You know, it's like she was looking for a problem with me straight away to offer less money. I would have preferred it if she would have been more engaged in the interview and said, listen, we're a school which don't have a lot of money. We can offer you so much. That would have been better than trying to find faults in me. And then the second interview, I was quite sick. And so about 7 o'clock one night, and then I just got an email. I looked at my emails, it came through a few hours before. About an interview at a different school at 8:10 in the morning. The following morning. So like, okay, you know, I went. The interviewer was like an hour late, and she didn't give any details of the job in the interview. Show you these trees while I'm talking. Really old trees. It looks like they're probably at a higher level. You know, the soil was at a higher level, and those roots have just turned into tree. Big tree stem. Ah, beautiful here. There's always a lot of butterflies around here. It's a very positive energy. It's like the pyramids being built in a specific place. You feel like that with Angkor Wat and this whole surrounding village. Maybe it's on a ley line, or it's a positive energy of the place, and everyone's very relaxed. Let's continue, eh? So yeah, it was $1 an hour, this second job. Saying no face detected. $1 an hour, 1 day a week. Hi there. Oh, thank you. Nice one, how come? Dropped my bag for this wire I've got hanging down. I'd get one of them wireless Bluetooth wires, but I'm skint. I'm not one of these professional YouTubers with millions of subscribers. So you need to get your friends to like and subscribe.
Hola. El Buda reclinado allí. Mira la pared.
So yeah, it was $1 an hour for 5 days a week. So I'd work 5 hours a week. So I'd have made $40 a week. And again, I probably would have considered that. Just to get me out of the house when you've got to drive there, do an hour's work, you're always thinking about it. It's always part of your day. If you're doing something else, it's not like you're joining a club. And you can just show up if you want to go to a running club or whatever it is. It's like it's your job and responsibility. So she shows up an hour late. She's very indifferent about it. It's like, yeah, sorry I'm late. Anyway, so this is a job, you know, 1 hour a day. So can you come in early? Come in at 5:30 to do a practice lesson or like an example lesson, and then we'll decide whether or not we're going to hire you. And I'm thinking, this is all for 1 hour a day, $8. It's about $5 a day. So I just sent her an email when I got home, and like I weren't so keen. Anyway, I said, what do you do about work visas? Do you help me get a work visa? That's going to cost me about $500, which is not a lot, you know, to be fair. It's one of the best things about Cambodia. Everything's so easy. Will you help us with that? No. Oh, it's a very wishy-washy answer. I don't even know what she said. It like a politician answer. It was that boring, I forgot. I think a superpower were to put me to sleep. So yeah, that were my 2 interviews in Siem Reap. And then I ended up, I've had an AI interview for data annotation, for prompting AI. I just thought I've got experience with AI, with making this video game. And there's like an AI bubble now, a bit like the tech bubble or internet bubble from about 2004. Like and subscribe. So I thought I've got experience, and it's a well-paying job. You can get jobs for like almost $100 an hour. So it's like I can work for $5 an hour and burn myself out in a school, even though that's a job I want to do. Like, I like teaching children, especially primary school children, before they've turned into zombies. So yeah, it just made more sense, you know, to get the freedom associated with a high-paying job. That's something people don't really know around here. It's best to work smarter, not harder. And I said to that Thai principal I had in Thailand, I think your idea is to work harder, not smarter, because she just wanted to knacker the kids out and teach them 12 hours a day. And then they'd have to do a border run to Myanmar after class, and they must be fucked. You know, how I learn things is when I want to learn something, I learn it. You know, I'm not forced to learn it. And it's better to do it in bursts, otherwise I get fed up. Same with work, and that must be why I'm having this approach. Through the side of that temple now. So yeah, I ended up having an AI interview, which were a bit weird. And then I got a full detailed report back, and honestly, I don't even know what it was on about. Cool, you use photosynthetic lexis in this I don't know, codex. What the fuck is it talking about? Yeah, maybe the job wasn't right for me. Maybe I shouldn't get that job. Sounds shit anyway. Just stay at home. But that's a point I'm going to end up getting to, and I'll elaborate more later, is maybe it's better just to be homeless. Like, genuinely. I feel more at peace here and in nature than trying to work and pay for an apartment. And I know it's different when you've got to sleep out here and bugs are biting you. And that just leads to the following thought in my head. So why did God create it that way? Why would you create so much beauty, and then, you know, if you go and sleep, you think, oh, this is beautiful, I'll sleep out here. It's like, oh, you know, I suppose you can just get a mattress or something, but you can't sleep. Too hot, bugs biting you, might get attacked by a stray dog, monkeys. Just a strange setup. This is where we are, I guess. But I think my goal in all of it is just to leave this realm with my soul and spirit intact. I don't really have much of a reason to be here anymore. Don't have a family or any commitments. I have friends in the UK, but in my direct life, I don't really see anyone. There's nothing really to live for. I know that people love me, and I'm not suicidal, but also I just can't be a part of this system that's coming, I don't think. Like, I can go further into it, is I've spent a month doing capture tests. Click all the fire hydrants. Right, so click them all. Click all traffic lights, okay. So you click all lights and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to include the frame of the light. But then it's like, okay, do I include the post? Is that part of it? So then you do it, you're not sure, then click all the buses, right? And then it's a picture from 1970s. There's like a black square in the background, thinking, is it a bus? Or a truck? Whatever it's asking for. I don't know. Let's go down that path. And it's just, there's been months of this, and I've almost thrown my laptop through a window. Or like verification texts. It's like I'll be trying to get PayPal working so I can get paid. You know, it's getting hot. I'll be trying to get PayPal working so I can get paid. So you're supposed to get a verification code. Put an email in. Please put an email in and we'll send you a verification code. Yeah, all right, done. Copy, paste. Right, now please, we're going to send a verification code to your WhatsApp number. So we'll send that to you. So, right, I get that. Put it in. And then the next one, it's like we're going to send a verification code to your phone, like via a text message, direct messaging. Okay, but this time I can't accept them because my UK phone's been dormant for about 2 years. So it doesn't work, and that's what my PayPal account's associated with. So I just can't get paid. So then the way around it is my neighbour's offered, my neighbour's offered to let me send the money to his bank account or to his PayPal account, and then I can withdraw it with him at an ATM. And I've only known this man for less than a month, just seen him a few times pop out on his balcony, and we've been for some breakfast once together. And because of how secure they make it from you getting your own money, it's just impossible. So yeah, I mean, they try and make it gives you that illusion like your money's going to be very secure, but then you can't get paid in the first place. So secure, I can't get paid. And it's crazy that I can get someone else paid. This is for a teaching website, a Chinese teaching website. They reached out to me because another thing that I've done is created a freelance teaching advert on Facebook, and I've set my own prices at I think $10 an hour for an introduction and assessment lesson, $20 from that point on an hour, which would be expensive here, but I just can't find any motivation to do otherwise, to charge less when I could work online. You know, there's no point. So I can do this work online, at least I thought so. But all this PayPal stuff just happened, I think, on Friday night. So, sorry, I'm just taking pictures of that here. Forget, it's like a proper, like, popular place. It's usually really quiet. It's Sunday. So it's only recently that I've had the issue with PayPal, but this has been going on for months, like AI interviews, data verification failed for at least 5-6 websites, and sometimes I'll get to the point where I had a 5-minute practice lesson for a teaching company, and then I get to a point like, okay, you've been successful. Okay, now we just need to verify payment. So I put my address in, and it's a bit like putting Lancs instead of Lancashire. I think my bill I had said Krong Seam Reap instead of just Seam Reap, or the other way around. So it got AI read it, saw it as different, failed it, and then there's nothing I can do. So then you reach out to admin, you wait 3 to 5 working days, you get like a blasé, vague answer, and then you reply to it, you wait another 3 to 5 working days. I think I've got at least 8 to 12 applications going on for either data annotation jobs or teaching jobs where I just forgot about them, or, you know, I just forget where I am with certain things if I don't receive an email back. And obviously they're not too interested if they don't send an email back anyway. So yeah. I think I've, you know, mentioned a lot. But that's been like my past month or so. There's a monkey there and a butterfly. And just sit here and look at monkey. I'm gonna sit on edge at temple, fuck him. Know what he's up to? There's no bananas around there. He's found like an ice cream. I think I might have found a melt ice cream cup. So yeah, it's all been so frustrating. I think my current plan of action is to see if I can get PayPal sorted out with this Chinese teaching website. Cup of coffee it's got, isn't it? If I'm not successful, or if, you know, it's like my neighbour might just move out, or I might have to move out. I can't rely on him to get paid, to go to an ATM to draw cash out. I'm sure I know people who will probably send me the money when I get paid. I'll get a real sweat on here. It is always, you know, over 30 degrees to be fair. So yeah, that's about it really, I think, in terms of the whole employment thing. That's what I've been on with. And I am seriously getting to the point where I just think, if I run out of money, should I not just go and like just wing it in the wild? Like, use the last bit of my money to have a shave, and fly to Hawaii, where it'll be like a good climate, I think, and just see what happens. See if I can find some bananas and coconuts to eat. You know, not die of starvation, not get bitten too much to shit off insects and stuff. Sleep on floor outside. I mean, this is God's world, isn't it? It's what he planned. God's design. Fucking good job. Design like this beautiful nature, and then like you go out and get eaten by grizzly bears or something if you go and try and appreciate it. I know I'm not God, and well, I suppose we all are, you know, if we're kind of creating this by our own minds. But now, yeah, it's a strange world. I just don't understand why you need money to live. Oh, we need money to live. And another point of like why it's so fucked up as well is like because we just go along with it all. If we just actually helped and supported each other, everything would be absolutely fine. If we didn't use their money, we didn't listen to what they said, if we just actually directly tried to help each other, but we've been coerced over time to such a large extent that we've just all become fucking idiots. Like, I feel so out of place in this world. A good example, when COVID were happening, everyone were walking around with masks on like fucking monks, and you think, what the fuck? What am I doing here? I don't think people are bad, and I don't think I'm smart either. I just think people are fucking dumb. Just dumb motherfuckers everywhere. And that's why we're in this state. It's like you can only control your own world. But the whole, you know, like this is probably one of the best places I've found. People aren't aggressive. People are nice in general. But it's weird. It's like they don't give you any room on like a road, or you know, no one will ever stop for you to let you cross a road or something, even like old woman or anything. Everyone's just out on their own. So they're very good in some ways and then very bad in their own ways. But overall, they're some of the best people on earth. But it's just because everyone's shit. It's because everyone's shit. Like and subscribe, please. What do you think, please? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, that's where I am. I gave up smoking for 3 weeks. After my last video, where I walked from what were they? Gate of the Dead and some like Gate of Light, I think. I just thought I was wired. Like, I had so much coffee, and I was giving up smoking around that time anyway. I'd read the Alan Carr book, Easy Way to Stop Smoking. Gave up for 3 weeks, and I just had a bad day. And so, you know, I think a good example of something that happened that day was waiting at some traffic lights. This is a good example of Kamai's driving. You can, they have common sense in that. It's anarchy on the roads, which I like. You can turn you're on the right hand side of the road. If if the light's on red, you can turn right. If you can't see anything on your left or straight ahead going there, you can just turn right. So that's what people do. But instead of like leaving a gap naturally so people can do that, they just block it off. And then no one gets angry or aggressive. I think, why the fuck's everyone just blocking it? And like they're gonna get ahead a few seconds faster. Just the lack of thought people have of each other. It's like everyone's coming here now and they get dressed up, they never actually look at the place or what it's about. They just get a picture for Instagram and then go home. No one asks any questions about anything, about his story. What are these apotropaic marks on the stones? Why the fuck could they do all this intricate carving when they had to eat? Did they not have to tend to crops? Yeah, nice different colours on the trees. Colourblind, but I think that's purple, is it? It's a very sporadic video. I should show you more around a bit more, but I'm getting quite thirsty now. Sweating my bollocks off, honest. Is there anything else? I just wanted to give an update, especially with my job things. It's causing me to lose sleep a bit. Money's running out, and a serious option is to be homeless. I'm looking a bit homeless with this beard. But yeah, it's becoming a serious option. Like, I don't have anything to go back to in the UK. I don't want to put on friends and family. It's different. Like in Cambodia, all family just naturally support each other. It's like, it's weird if people move out of the house. Whereas in the West, or in my own family, it's all separate. Might come together once for Christmas. And I'm not, I don't want to put on them. If I were in the same situation as them and I have my own family, probably I'd probably let brothers stay for as long as they're actively looking to change the circumstances for the better, which is what I'm trying to do. But I can't be a part of just clicking lampposts all day. Looking here, click all the pictures of bicycles. And something in the background, is it a motorbike? It's quite big. Here's another 15 minutes. More harder questions now. Fucking, you press one wrong. And then you get to the next stage and you're stuck anyway. Please contact admin. Verification failed of passport. Due to poor lighting. Please wait 3 to 5 working days before you can continue. I just can't be a part of it. It's fucking mental. How the fuck has this happened? And it's so simple. It could just be sorted here. Just accept Monero or cash. No, just put it all in the, what benefits bureaucracy and the big corporations. They're okay. They're all right, Jack. They can just use PayPal. It keeps it all secure for them, and people are looking for work and need money. So find someone who gets through eventually, who aren't in Cambodia or in somewhere where they can receive a verification code. And it's going to get worse, isn't it? So, another option is I am qualified to be a tree surgeon, and I could come home and do that. But by the time I get home, it's going to be winter. I'm going to be freezing my bollocks off. I've had surgery on my back, and I'm going to have to be a groundsman when I start to shake the rust off. So I'll be lifting trees again, and then you just think, well, isn't that going to cause issues in my back? You can't train to be like a plumber or something, so that all takes time. I do the tree surgery. I do it in a different country, but now I'm 39, I don't think I can do it in Australia or something. I don't think I can carry on doing it. What's happened with camera like? So yeah, my best option at the minute is just to see how it goes with this online teaching with Landmaster, Chinese company, teaching Chinese business people English. And honestly, I think I'd enjoy it. I get to choose my own hours, so I get to go to the gym in the morning. Probably set my hours from 12 till 8. I think I'll go other way, eh? And just try and get some work. I'll see how it goes, you know, I'll just try it next week. I'll set the availability, I'll see if I can fix it. There's this interesting wall going around Terrace of the Elephant. That must represent elephant's trunk. It's like a whole story on the wall. All these elephants. You do think they must have had a lot of time available to spend all the time carving. You see all butterflies as well. It's just got a beautiful ambience. It's a beautiful energy about the place. And a load of it's all just been destroyed. You see all these bricks on the floor. I suppose it would fall apart over time. But a lot of it, it's like, especially like the roofs and things, certain parts you feel like it's been knocked down. And that was probably due to them harnessing the energy. It might have been the energy that they were living off. When I think the world was a better place. I think it's all just gone more and more dense and more shit. Shall we go up here? I think so. There's no one up here and it's better. I think Kamai's are proper lazy as well. I've got biggest legs in the east because I do a set of squats once a week. It's very unusual to see Kamai's walking, to be honest. These scooters to go absolutely everywhere. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about before that. I'll stop going on about my work situation, I think. I do have ideas, as I've been trying to reel off with, you know, go back to England and do tree surgery and sleep on a friend's settee for a couple of weeks and just take it from there. But I wouldn't have enough money to buy a caravan or a car. And if you get a car in England, you've got to tax it, insure it. There's none of that here. I think my best option is just to stay here as long as possible, and then if I run out of money, just find somewhere to be homeless. Like, I'd rather be here than like surrounded by large groups of people anyway. And you know, I don't know where to go really, but I don't know what else. just that fed up with genuinely trying to work, but not accepting. You know, I wouldn't be able to save anything up if I accepted the low wages I've been offered so far. It'd just be pointless, just working to pay the next bill. Wouldn't get anywhere. You know, I've done enough like drifting around at the minute. And if I'm settled here, I might as well work. Might as well get some money in. Especially when I don't have much. And a real sweat on. How am I looking? Handsome as ever. I think that'll do, I guess. I just wanted to update friends and family and whoever's interested on my current situation and just show you Elephant Village. Just let you know what I've been up to, and I've always wanted to make a video around here. Might go through there. Getting quite thirsty. I might have to go and get a coconut. This is all like strange creatures on this wall, like big like tits, like big chest. Looks like it's got tits for a face and like a big nose like Pinocchio. I think that's what they were trying to make. Another option is to be a tour guide here. You know, it is a genuine option. So I spend more time as a foreigner around here than, like, you know, foreigners who come on holiday. Like, I'm the only, even AI didn't know about this 6-month tempo pass that I've got. It's a very ancient stone. It's like an old grave you'd see in England, an old tombstone in Whalley or something. But yeah, tour guide would be an option as well, and I like have some contacts now, like of tuk-tuk drivers and things, and people I can reach out to do business with, and it is a valid option. I can get a work visa for a few $100s here, I think, but then I've got to get a year-long visa, so it ends up costing about $600. Should I go through there? Yeah, it's too busy everywhere else. So that's another valid option. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything else I need to cover. Should have a look through here. Might as well show you more Elephant Terrace. Now the whole area's like this. It is interesting, like. Oh. Oh, it's another good example as well of what my people are like. See how he just like looks at you and don't know, like does not compute that there's someone in front of him. It's like yeah, there's this bin here. This is a good example for it. Like my person will walk up to that bin, it'll be completely full. And like me, if I walk up to a bin, it's completely full. Like I think I'm just going to put the rubbish to the side, but they'll get there. And it'll take them ages to figure out to put it to the side. Like they have to get to a point. Like they'll drive right, as if they're going to hit you on a scooter, and then realise, oh, if I like hit this person, I'm going to have a crash. So then they'll like go around you. Like they don't think forwards. It's an interesting thing I've picked up with Khmer people. Like they'll walk into you and then, fucking hell, like I have to move, I have to like go around, or they'll get to a bin which is full. I have to put it to the side of the bin because it's full, you know. So yeah, I'll probably leave it there. I think I've had my fun. Should have a look down here. This was all under construction by a Chinese company last time I came down here. Might as well, eh? Hi, Doc. Hello, Susadai Soxabai. Soxabai. See, I'd rather just work with kids. I can't be doing with adults. Like teaching would be a good job for me if I didn't have the stress of my immediate superiors. They pay me the money. I might just leave it there. Like it's another temple, and I don't know. I just can't be arsed. So I've had my vented out what I wanted to talk about. I've shown you a bit of beauty, and just can't be arsed now. See you after. So yeah. Anyway, I've been making videos, trying to think what else I've been up to. I did some video game streaming of Resident Evil 4 Remake and Resident Evil Village. They were just 2 games I wanted to play, so I might as well stream them. I mean, Minecraft seems to get the most audience, but there was a time where I was streaming Resident Evil Remake. I had 8 viewers at once. I was sweating, honest. Fucking got some sweat in between controller. Couldn't believe it, but I think I were on form actually, and enjoying it, and I had 8 viewers at the same time. After about streaming 3 games, I'd put on average, so let's just say I spent I don't know, 50 hours on the games. Usually just no one watching, maybe one person or two. China raid. China has all this money, but then the China has all this money, but then the people are useless. Like, you know, every Chinese person you see, they're just socially awkward. They're just all on their phones. Yeah, anyway. I love people. They're only in short bursts and one at a time, honest, not in groups. I think the bigger the group, the dumber the people. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop now. I'll leave it there. Look at all these butterflies. That'd be a good way to end it. I'll leave a trailer for CAMBIO at the end. But yeah, I love coming here. I just like being out in these beautiful places. I haven't seen the sun for a couple of weeks. It's rainy season. It's not raining too much. I am thankful that it's cooler now. There we go. This is something fresh from Indiana Jones. That is a beautiful place. It's like I don't really worry about what I'm saying in these videos. I don't have any viewers anyway. I don't make any money doing anything. You know, being yourself don't really get you anywhere in terms of this society, because you've got to conform. But you know, good things aren't popular because popular things aren't good. So mundane, mediocre, banal shit. Old music somehow gets worse. Films do, they're just really safe. It's been such a uplifting video today. At least the actual visuals of it are nice. But yeah, I think I've had enough about ranting. But one of the reasons I don't conform to everything is like I said earlier, you want to leave this place with your soul and spirit intact. What else matters? For me anyway, I have nothing else to do. I couldn't live with myself if I were like a shitter. Or if I thought I was a shitter, I wouldn't be able to sleep. I won't be able to get a good night's sleep on these rocks when I'm getting bitten by bugs when I'm homeless in a couple of months. And I suppose I shouldn't think like that, because we end up creating our thoughts, don't we? Like everything is generated from a thought. And if I believe I'm going to be homeless, and I probably will be. I think if I believe I am a millionaire, and I will be, Monero will just fly up. That big wodge of Monero I've still got. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and get a coconut, I think. It's quiet down here, this is better. There you are, there's tuk-tuk plants, popple tuk. Like and subscribe. There's a bin. Be careful. If you want to see more of my top tours, please send me some money on Patreon and I'll get a Bluetooth speaker so I'm not walking around with this dangly camera and dropping bags on the floor. I'm trying to think if I've been down here before. Yeah, I think they try and sell me coconuts. Bastard. I do want a coconut, to be fair, but then you buy a coconut and then 100 people want you to buy shirts. But it's not too bad in Cambodia for that, to be fair. It's not like India, like you just say no and they just smile and leave you alone most of the time here. You do get some super salesmen. I had some fella almost follow me all the way home trying to sell me some coke the other day. Says, are you going home? Yeah. Do you have any money at home? Yeah. And he just follows me home. I say, yeah, I'm not giving you any, I'm not buying anything. And he just followed me home anyway. Well, he followed me about a quarter of the way, but it was a fair big walk. Yeah, I know where I am. I'm going to go and get a coconut, maybe some chicken across the road, so things aren't too bad at the minute. I do because I've got no secure income, just no income whatsoever, despite trying things, I suppose it is going to lead to me being a bit demotivated. But I'm not really. I'm going to continue. I don't have anything else to do. Like, my primary objective now is just to make some money. Get some money in bank. And it only has to be $10 an hour. I didn't mention this place, this company, this Chinese teaching company. You start at $10 an hour for about 10 hours and it goes up to $12. And after about 6 months, you can be on almost $20 an hour. Which doesn't sound like a lot. But yeah, I'll get a dong coconut. How cool. Talai pamanon. Muy men. $1. Okay, people on. Buon puan. Susadai. Yeah, just want to get a coconut. Actually, I could film this because then you get to see genuine Khmer culture. Nice one on. I thought that were a square coconut. Oh. Okay, man. So yeah, I'll probably leave it there. I'll have this coconut and get going. Let these people enjoy their dinner. Well, thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be alright. It's just, I suppose I've told you all my frustrations and I'll be okay. I always am. So then when I say that we generate everything by our thoughts and mindset, like, I know I'm always going to be okay. So I am. Anyway, that's a positive message to leave it on in regards to everything I've talked about. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around. Goodbye. Let's see what Barry's got. I'll just fuck with Barry's head and swap him. I think they're both twos. Just gonna pip and call CAMBIO. This might be a game over because either Brenda or Pete are probably gonna reach 50.